everybody. So my name is Jessie and I'm a student coordinator here at downtown UCCS. And today we're going to be talking with a lady named Claire, and she's from the UCCS Career Center. I'm going to give it a few more seconds to let any last people join in if they want to watch this week. And just like last time, Stephanie and I are here. We're on site in office doing this Instagram Live. And just like last time, I have hand sanitizer. And we were wearing our face masks and we're social distancing. So we love that for us. So I want to welcome everyone back to our Feed Your Curiosity series. I have notes right here, so don't mind me if I'm looking down. I want to thank you all for joining today. And like I said, in today's session this week, we're going to be hearing from Claire, and she's with the UCCS Career Center, and she's going to talk to us about some interesting services and facts that her office provides to students. So I'm going to give her a second to send in her request to hop on, and then we're just going to jump right into the questions, and she can introduce herself. So let's see. All right, seconds. All right, it's just loading. Hi, Claire, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing really good. So do you want to start by telling us a little bit about yourself and maybe how long you've been at UCCS?
Sure. Yeah, so my name's Claire Almy. I work in the Career Center. I'm the Career Outreach Coordinator. And thanks for having us on today. I've been at UCCS almost 8 years now. I had to calculate it out for this. I was like,
Represent.
I've been in the Career Center for almost 3. Before that, I was an engineering advisor, so an engineering academic advisor.
Cool.
That was fun, but wanted to continue to help students. I'm going to try something a little, it's going to fall over.
That's okay. We had a bunch of technical issues like 30 seconds before, so we're on the same page.
The whole world. We're going to try something a little different and show a couple of pictures. I was wondering if you could show the picture of
the Career Center. Let me see if I can do this.
If you can do it. So people feel like they're there. Hey, yay!
Hey, I did it! Yay!
It's almost like you're like superimposed over it. So
I know, it's perfect.
Hey, that's awesome. So right now we're all working remote. Even our career counseling is all remote, but this is where we're located when we are on campus. Just wanted to share that off because it kind of feels like you're on campus. I consider going to campus and kind of just, taking a video from there, but this
Same
is almost
thing.
like you're there. Yeah. It's almost like you're home.
Yep.
So that we got a little bit more balance going on.
Sure. Whatever works.
That's a little better. So that's Cragmore Hall. That's our home. It's also the home to the financial aid office, the graduate school. The student employment office is also across the hall from us when we are open on campus. So a lot of one-stop shop, also kind of on the far end of campus. So people think it's, the far reaches.
Yeah.
So thanks for sharing that. Yay.
Sure. So my first question for you is super easy, but it's one that I don't even know the answer to. So I think a lot of people will benefit from this question. So what does the Career Center do for students?
Yeah. So we actually serve both our current students as well as our alumni. There's never a limit on how long we will help our alumni. They can come back to us whenever. They could have been out of school for 30 years and still come back to us.
Oh, so, that's cool.
Yeah, which is kind of unique. And I think it's a really cool thing about UCCS is that we do offer that. But we're kind of here to help support students along their career journey. We help with major exploration, resumes, cover letters, internships, job connections, LinkedIn, and we are even home to a free career clothing closet, which I think you have a couple of photos for.
Give me 1 second. I can do that for you.
Look at other photos. See. Hi.
We're pros.
So that's one of our students. So Jake, who works in the Career Center, and then behind him are some of our clothing, and he's putting away some of our donations. So we have free professional clothing when we are open and on campus, where students can come and get professional clothing, get suited up, because we know professional clothing is expensive.
Yeah.
And if you've got spare clothing that you want to give to us, we're happy to take donations. Like I said, there's taking donations and sorting them. And we've got both men, women, all different types, pants, suit jackets. Hey, yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Ties. Last fall, we actually were part of the food drive that they had on campus. You could get extra points by donating clothing to our clothing drive. And we had somebody donate like 70 plus ties. So we are killing it in the tie game, which is
Seriously.
exciting.
Alrighty.
But we got that, so.
Do you mind if I jump into the second question?
Yeah.
Okay. So what summer programs are you planning to hold this year?
Yeah. So the summer we have, in addition to students can make appointments with us on Starfish. So we have one-on-one career counseling where we'll call you in teams and do that. The other thing is we do have an alumni series that's coming up, and it's not just for alumni. Anybody can join.
Oh, cool.
The information for how to register for that is actually inside of Handshake, which is our job platform, which is another question later on, but I won't jump to that. But some of the topics just to kind of hit, just so you kind of have an idea, are job searching during a pandemic, career resources that we offer, telling your digital story through interviews, remote work, and the evolving workplace in the future, and then finally how to design your life. So lots of different options.
Okay.
As
I'm going to jump back to the first question because we got a question sent in.
Oh, great.
And Stephanie asked us, when did Clyde's Closet start? And do you have graduation clothes too?
Good question, Stephanie. So our clothing closet actually began, thank you, actually began before, it wasn't last year, it was the year prior. So November 2018. But before that, I actually lived in the College of Business. And they had a very small closet that was like under the stairwell, kind of around the corner where they kept some like computer equipment and things like that. And as part of us wanting to offer more to the rest of campus, we expanded it and moved it to the Career Center. So I would say we have hundreds of options as far as that. So I love the Career Center. And as far as graduation gowns, yes, good question, Stephanie. We were in the process of actually doing a drive for this upcoming spring, but obviously with commencement going virtual, not many students purchased gowns or wore gowns. But next, when we're back on campus, it's definitely one of my next big initiatives, is to kind of do a drive so that we can have gowns.
You'll be prepared.
Yeah. So
awesome.
Sorry, y'all fall people. I wanted to have some in stock for fall folks who maybe need it, because I know that that's always a stressor for students who are graduating, is being able to afford the graduation gowns.
That's a really good service to offer too.
Yeah.
So speaking of summer, do you have any tips or suggestions that you want to share with our audience for them to take positive steps forward?
Yeah. So I would say, number one, don't let summer pass you by.
True.
Summer's like great. I know. I was just counting down. I just started a countdown. I think we got about 80 days left before we're back in the fall semester.
Not enough.
So don't let it pass you by. Get going. So even if you don't have an internship, there are internships out there. There's actually people looking for interns. We can help you set up one of those. Or if you're not able to get an internship, LinkedIn Learning is another great place to kind of tap into. It's something UCCS we have access to as students, staff, faculty, and we're working on getting alums that I think alumni can probably get in there too. But it's basically some training sites that or training courses that you can add to your LinkedIn profile and learn some new skills, like how to create a marketing plan. That was the one I recently.
And those are super helpful. I've done a few and they're incredibly helpful. So
yeah. Have you done any of the skills testing at the end to kind of add them to your LinkedIn profile?
I do the quizzes throughout the course that I take. When it says, do you want to take the quiz? I say yes, but I haven't done any overall assessment at the very end. I should though.
There's some really easy ones that you can actually do that are how to show that you know Word and Excel and things like that, because those are a whole nother skill that people are looking for.
Good to know.
Then it adds to your LinkedIn profile. But yeah, I would say those are my two big things, because it's free. Always great to learn new skills. The other thing I usually, and the thing I've been taking advantage of, there's a lot of webinars being offered on Facebook in a lot of those interest areas. So depending what your major is, you might be able to learn some new skills and some new knowledge just through tuning into one of those. So yeah.
It's very broad. It has something for everybody.
Yeah.
So speaking of online platforms, while we're on that topic, my last question for you is, I want to know what Handshake is and why students are using it.
Yeah. So Handshake, I'm very excited about Handshake. We are so happy that we had it rolled out right before we moved to remote.
Good timing.
Yeah, thank goodness. I was
right.
So we actually rolled it out live in March. And all students need to do to log in. And alumni, it's also free access for alumni, is basically use your UCCS username and password. For alumni, we have to approve them because they're most likely not using their UCCS email unless they've kept it. But you basically log in, and it's the platform where employers go to post when they're looking to hire specifically UCCS students. And there are over 2,000 jobs up there right now. I just looked at like 2,500 and something jobs in all different areas. Yeah. So, and those are specifically just for UCCS. Now, they also have a massive network of over 500,000 employers. So if there's an employer that hasn't connected with UCCS, but you're still like, man, I really want to work with whatever the name of that employer is, we've got them in there. So say it's like Netflix, for example, because they're not posting or haven't connected with us just yet. You can connect and find their information, who the recruiter is, through that. It also, it's really cool. It's super slick too. I'm really excited. Like, can you tell?
We love it.
Once you set up your profile, actually as a student, it'll start sending you alerts too of like jobs that are posted that match your interests. So if you're like, I want jobs that are in Colorado, or maybe you're looking to move somewhere else, it's going to send you those jobs as they post, or send you like a, hey, check up. Are you still looking for internships, or have you now moved to jobs because you're graduating this fall? Yeah. So
that's super cool.
Super awesome. You can apply for jobs through there as well. And do interviews through there. So, and the other big thing that I'm excited to announce is that this fall we're doing virtual career fairs through there as well. So
that's cool.
Yeah. So they're offering it. Very excited to see how it works out, but you'll be able to connect with employers virtually through the Handshake platform. So
cool.
Yeah.
Well, I knew nothing about Handshake, so that's like my biggest takeaway from this. I want to thank you so much for your time and answering all the questions I had, because prior to this interview I had with you, I really didn't know a whole lot about the Career Center, and I just recently became a student employee through the university, so it directly relates to me. So I want to thank you so much for your time and answering all my questions. I'm sure you helped more than one person. I'm sure you helped a lot of people. So thank you so much.
Hopefully you'll all make appointments and come and see us too. We love to have virtual chats.
You're super nice, so no one should be afraid.
We're lovely people, yeah. And everybody else on staff, we have a director and then another career counselor, Janet. So our director is Danny Pape, and then our career counselor is Janet Farley, and they are both awesome, fun people too. So we love
Janet's a nice lady. I've talked with her, and she's very helpful.
Oh, good. I love her. So, I mean, you're basically, no matter who you go and meet with, you're going to have a great time.
Good. You can't lose then.
Yeah, exactly.
So visit the Career Center is what we're trying to say.
We're excited to help you get connected. And even if you're not quite ready, we can help you explore majors and how those might connect to your job. So
I need that help. So you'll be hearing from me right after this.
We've helped many of our own employees. So
wow, cool.
They've been like, oh, whoop, I'm changing. I'm like, great, you got resources right here.
It helps everybody. So
yeah, so come by or come and use us online, remote. We'll see you sometime on campus. But
alrighty.
Yeah.
So well, thank you so much, Claire.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll see you later.
Let's see if I can figure this out.
There we go. Alrighty, so that wraps up our interview with Claire today, and that is going to end our Feed Your Curiosity session for this week. I want to thank you all again for joining and tuning in with Claire and I talking about the Career Center, and we have some really great news on another note. We've had a lot of support and positive feedback from this series, so our UCCS Downtown team has decided to extend the Feed Your Curiosity series into the summer months. We have a lot of exciting topics we're going to talk about and a lot of cool people that we're going to talk to also. So make sure you check our Instagram and our Facebook to stay updated on those things and what we're going to talk about. And I'll see you guys all next Thursday here at 4. All right. Bye, guys.